This baby has got me stressed. I did film my day yesterday, but I usually sit down and edit it in the evening, and that's when I got like my results, and I was just too stressed to edit. I'm currently 33 weeks pregnant, and maybe like a week ago now, maybe a little bit less than a week, I started to get rashes on my arms. I didn't really think too much of it because I just thought it's winter, my skin gets itchy, maybe I've just got a rash, you know, during the later stage of pregnancies you get all this weird random symptoms. So I didn't really think too much of it. And then I started getting like quite like red and angry, and like both my arms were so itchy, especially in the evenings. So I thought I'd best make a doctor's appointment just to get it checked over, because obviously Dr. Google scared me. The doctor was worried about, I can't remember the name, I'll put it down here, and it's something to do with your liver. I'm not going to pretend like I understand it because I don't. So they prescribed me with some antihistamines and gave me some cream and did my blood tests. Now this was yesterday morning. I got my results back in the evening, and I've never ever got blood results back that quick. However, I got a text from my doctor saying that my results come back and I need further testing, arrange an appointment. This was at 6 o'clock and my doctor's surgery closed at 6:30. I was like, come on, why would you worry me overnight? So I tried bringing in the surgery, and I was like, caller number 5 for like 15 minutes. I was like, right, I've got 15 minutes before the surgery closes. I'll just pop down there. I don't live too far away from the surgery. So I went down there, and the receptionist, bless her, she was so lovely, she was so helpful. She wanted to help me more, but she just couldn't. So I asked her for my results and just basically explained, like, look, I don't need to know all the results, I just need to know like what the liver function is. I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. And this receptionist kind of like looks at the results, and then she's like, I need to go speak to somebody. I'm like, oh my god, here we go. Because I knew like if it is something to do with my liver, it's probably what the doctor's saying, and that's really worrying. So she goes off to speak to somebody, she comes back and she said, your results are borderline. It just means they need extra testing. Basically they're lower than they should be. And I said, okay, like what should I do now? Like, am I okay just to leave this overnight? I didn't know if I needed to see somebody straight away. And she said like she didn't really know. She said, I'm just a receptionist. She was so sweet, she was so lovely, so helpful. But so she's printed me my results out, and I rang the hospital that I am booked in at. They managed to get my results, and they said basically that they don't need to do anything like urgently. However, I do need to see a doctor first thing. So I'm panicking because Google is telling me, don't Google, but Google is telling me that if I've got what they're saying I've got, it's quite dangerous and they would need to deliver the baby early. That's not what I need. That's not what I need at 6 o'clock at night. Well, nearly 7 o'clock at night before I'm going to bed. I don't need to know that information. Thankfully, I'm extremely lucky, and I know my midwife personally, so I messaged her, and she's just, honestly, she just put my mind at ease so much. Basically said, like, obviously don't worry, and she's going to ring me today to have an appointment and basically go from there. So I really don't know what's happening, literally know nothing, and I'm super grateful that the doctors got my results back so quickly. The same day is amazing. But the fact that like they told me last night, when if they just told me this morning, I could have like done it all today. But instead I've like been up worrying about it all night, and yeah, it's just very stressful. I'm gonna film today anyway, so I will let you guys know at the end of the day what is going on. Fingers crossed this is all just nothing and I'm getting stressed over nothing.